2, 1. Mhm. Mhm. Exactly. Exactly. And there it is. And there it is. No. Hello, everyone, and thank you again for tuning in for another exciting evening here with me. It's like, as always, it's your host, Alex, and today we are just hanging out. I have my favorite cousin on the line, and sorry to say, yes, I did say favorite. We all have favorites in life, and as the truth comes out, might as well come out now. I love my other cousins dearly, but you got a ranking system. I think we're all used to that. So sue me. Sue me if that's something that I said wrong. Anyways, Anthony, how's your day going so far, brother? Okay, well, you got to watch that their tongue there, man. I'm gonna have to bleep that out later on, I think. But anyways, man, I hope you're having a great day so far, and how's the detailing going? All right, and just a friendly reminder and a shout out, folks. If you are in the Bakersfield area, feel free to call my cousin Anthony there. You can look him up on Facebook. You can search for him on the web, and you can find him almost anywhere where a good car is needing to be detailed. He is there ready to serve, ready to get down, and he will give you a shine like no other. He'll make your ride look brand spanking new. You got faded headlights. He takes care of all that. Everything. Don't even worry. You need your brakes changed? He got you there too. Don't even worry. He got you. Roll it on in. That's what I always say. You do oil changes? He deals it all. Oil changes, whatever you need. You need your solenoid changed out. You need the flux capacitor removed. You better call Doc Brown. 'Cause that's a whole nother problem. But other than that, guys, I'm here today. And I got some orders on their way. Like I told you, what's today? Wednesday. We got a couple of Lego Piranha plants coming in tomorrow. Super excited for those. We'll be putting them together tomorrow, or at least one of them. And then Friday, we have the Deku Tree 2-in-1 Legend of Zelda Lego set coming in. And I am this close to putting in my order for the Final Battle Legend of Zelda set. That one I think is pretty tops, and I've been wanting it for a while. I'm gonna take a quick break real quick while I get myself some water, get the gaming set up. But again, just thank you so much for tuning in, and I shall be right back in about I'd say 3.5 minutes. All right, folks. So for those of you who don't know, I am located here in the mountains of Montana. My cousin, who I have on the phone with me here, he is located in the deserts of California. So we are just kind of talking, communicating. He's letting me know what's going on in his neck of the woods. I'm letting him know what's going on in my neck of the woods. I would say the cold, the water, the rain, the damp, all that fun stuff. Big Paul, on the other hand, what's been going on in your world? What kind of I mean, we don't want to have to focus on the negative here, but I mean, just in general, there's been a lot of protests going on, and I think it was called a No Kings protest. Have you seen anything like that in your area? Nope. Oh, okay, okay, fascinating. Yeah, we had in our little town had a little turnout of people protesting what they call the No Kings, and I, for one, say, you know what? Kudos to them for at least standing up for what they believe in. I say that's the first step for anybody. But whether you go one way or the other, red, white, blue, black, whatever color you decide you're on, I say you just got to stand up for what you believe in. That's always going to be the first step. I support that. I strongly support people doing what they want to do, and exercising their rights as Americans. Their first right, freedom of speech. But I also love the right to bear arms. If you all get what I'm saying. I believe that we all need to make sure that our homes are protected and that our families and children are safe. We need to make sure our jobs are protected. Our gross domestic production in our economy goes up every year. We need to make sure that we are decreasing our national debt, and we need to make sure that we are increasing wages for our workers here at home. It's a crazy time we live in, and again, I don't mean to get political, but when war is knocking at your door, sometimes you got to go and answering. Sometimes that war starts with civil war. I thought we might have kind of back in 1776 gotten rid of all of this craziness and chaotic no kings. uh, Either way, guys, I don't know if we've worked back in time, or if again, history's just repeating itself like a big old wheel. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, like I said, guys, I got that Deku tree coming in. I'm super excited for that Lego set. And anyways, in my neck of the woods, we got a couple restaurants opening up, I believe. Nothing too crazy here. A couple restaurants closing down, so that's kind of the ebbs and flows of things around my little town. And yeah, I mean, I mean, we have crime rates. Oh, yeah. Headline in my local news just the other day: we had two bail bondsmen go into a local casino and they shot the person they were trying to apprehend, and they ended up killing him. And now those two bail bondsmen are facing charges of, I think, murder and some other charges. So that's going on in my neck of the woods right now. Pretty gruesome, I would say. Are you quoting Brooklyn 99? Oh, okay. Yep. Oh boy, don't even get me started on the Kern County Sheriff's Office. I mean, me personally, guys, I have personally never been a victim of police brutality, so I have nothing negative to say about our men serving our law enforcement. I mean, I think like everything else, you got the good and you got the bad. You got the people that give all cops a bad name, and of course, you get the bad publicized out there in the media. And I think we all know who I'm talking about. That cop that was, cheating on her husband with the whole precinct. I wonder where she's at right now. I think we all know who I'm talking about. So it's those kind of incidences that give regular cops, I believe, a bad name. Because I mean, some cops, I mean, like they say, when your house is getting broken into, yeah, you can pick up your own piece and you can shoot. But most of the time, you know what you're gonna probably do more often than not. You know. Yeah, I mean, let's go here real quick. So I'm going here, just kind of following through. Da, 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 da. So, anyways, guys, I think it was in Tennessee where that female officer, yeah, there it is. Yeah, Officer Megan Hall. That was the officer doing those things with them police officers. So that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's just those little situations that oftentimes get blown up. But I mean, I wonder where she's at now. You know. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Anyways, guys, that's where we're at. What are you all doing for dinner tonight? I wonder. I am getting a little peckish myself, and I'm not too sure yet what I've decided on, what the wheel of woe or whimsy is gonna fall upon. You guys have any recommendations as to what I should grab? Anthony, I went to Wendy's a couple days ago, and it was really good. Actually, I usually take the kids to McDonald's because that's their thing, but I went to Wendy's to grab myself a burger, and it was not bad. Do you like Wendy's, Anthony? Do you like Wendy's? Wendy's nuts drag across your face? Yeah. Nothing, Anthony. I said nothing about your mama. Calm down now. Hey, no one talking about your mama. See, that's the problem with folks. You start mentioning someone's mama, and next thing you know, that's fighting words. Back in the day, people used to admit it. Yeah, my mama is fast. She works on the block. So what? At least she puts food on the table. At least she ain't, doing other things, collecting a check. I went there. Ain't nothing wrong with being a little fast on the track, as they used to say. Ain't nothing wrong with that. As a matter of fact, those people that are making money on OF, I salute you. I salute you because you guys are now the American working class these days, you fans of OF. Yeah, man. I tell you that much. My cousin Paul, he's actually been considering a while now to create an OnlyFans account. Uh, so, uh, so, gu- So, guys, if you do ever happen to find yourself accidentally on the channel, look him up. He may be doing some fun activities there. I don't know yet, but the money's good. Apparently, these people are making almost $1 million a month on this OF. Hell, you know, it seems like a lucrative business. Apparently, very lucrative nowadays. Would I personally do it? Personally, if I had like 100,000 followers and enough support, maybe. But as of right now, no, not yet. Now's not the time. You know. Yeah, man. But anyways, guys, hope you again. What are we doing for dinner here? I wonder. I mean, I've been craving some Indian food. Some good old Indian cuisine, some kamoon or even some like michi ramen around here. For us, called the Michi Ramen Bar. It's downtown. They serve obviously ramen, cocktails, and fruit. I mean, platters. They have something called the tonkatsu ramen, and that looks really good. Hmm. Looks like they have a lot of mixed reviews. I don't know, guys. I'm a little hungry. And I don't feel like cooking for myself tonight, but maybe I will. Maybe I will cook for myself tonight. Nothing else really good here on my side. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into a little bit of Crimson Desert, just because I feel like that's maybe productive for a little while. What time is it? 6 o'clock. So if I want to grab something to eat now, I better do it now before it gets later. Hmm. Everybody has choices. Big Paul, what do you suggest? I'm getting a little hungry. What should I go out to get? Maybe just some sushi. I don't feel. I don't feel like eating no pizza. And gosh, you know what? Where's the nearest Wendy's? this episode has been brought to you by Wendy's, the freshest damn square burgers you'll get on this side of the continent. Wendy's. Eat fresh, mother. No. You think you love Arby's? Well, come on down to Wendy's. We have fresher beef. See, just like that. Where's the nearest Wendy's at for us? No, no. All jokes aside, I could always go down to the Ring a Ding Burger and get me a Smiley meal. Oh man, let's see here. All right, guys. Let's see. The nearest Wendy's for me is a cool 10-minute drive. I have to get up, go down the back way, go up to Reserve, or I can take a drive to one of my local churches, hop on the backside, and just make my way up again. Each of them is a 10-minute drive, and I think I know which way I'd rather prefer to go. It's only 10 minutes. So in about 20 minutes, I could be back here with a Biggie Back burger meal or something fanciful of that nature. Extra bacon, baconator, plus double nacho cheese fries, and a cool double large extra Mr. Pip. Doesn't that sound delicious? Sure does. Sure does. No. No, anyways, guys. We just like to have fun here. And it is only 10 minutes. I wonder if my mother would like to have some dinner with me if I were to go pick it up. I'm sure she wouldn't say no to a burger. I'm sure she would not say no. Let me go ahead and give her a dial. I wish I had another phone. Actually, there might be a way for me to call her. No, there's not a way for me to call her there. The only way for me to call her is to hang up with Anthony and give her a call. No, I don't need a burger right now. You're right, Anthony. Talk me out of it. And on top of that, I've only been here for about 20 minutes. I usually like to kick on for at least 30 to 40, and then maybe I'll go head out. What time do they close? It's already gonna be 6 o'clock. I don't want to eat too late. And there's nothing even good on. Like if I go grab a meal and I put something on, what is there to do? Ain't nothing on. Oh wait, what's today? Wednesday? We had a new episode of Invincible drop tonight, guys. Is that what I'm hearing? Or this morning at 12 a.m.? So I do have something that I can watch. It is going to be the new episode of Invincible. Do you watch that show? Amazon Prime? Oh man, I thought you had. I thought you did. Anyways, it's about superheroes. It's kind of like superheroes gone bad. So, guys, I think that's what we should do. I'm gonna go take a break, grab me some food. I'm gonna go watch the latest episode of Invincible. Come back here, we'll review it together, and then we'll play some Crimson Desert. That sounds like a great evening plan for me. Wish I would have grabbed that food sooner, but I got to make some phone calls, and I'll be back here maybe tonight, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, getting into it. Hope you have a great evening, and talk to you soon.